How you doing? This is Philip McKernan. I'm in Calgary at Engage today, standing next to Les Hewitt, who's just come off stage about within the last hour or so. And Les has been, I can quite frankly say, a friend, a very good friend. Know his family, and would consider him a mentor, and someone, in fact, I've actually mentioned in the acknowledgements of my book. And we're standing behind. I feel a little bit inadequate sometimes when I'm standing with my book, and he's got these masses of books here. So Les is behind the Power Focus. 5 titles now, and I believe more on the way. So I just want to touch base, Les. I know the area that, and I love the focus of your focus, which sounds a bit weird, is that you talk to Les. We were in a restaurant in Calgary one day, and the waiter says, "So what is it that you do?" He says, "We teach the power of focus." And I remember how clear that was. And one of the challenges I have in my business is it's quite varied in terms of the messages. But forgetting about me, talking about entrepreneurs, investors on the street who are focusing on 6 or 7 different things, scared of missing an opportunity. What pieces of advice or wisdom? I know you have tons, but maybe you could offer people.
Well, it is a big dilemma, Philip, as you know, especially entrepreneurs, they have another idea every 10 minutes. And the challenge is, to pick what's the best opportunity that will suit their talents. And it is the power of focus, and the lack of focus is the thing that doesn't work for entrepreneurs, because they get scattered, they allow themselves to be interrupted and distracted. And so it really is this awareness that if you're trying to be like the guy on the circus, with all the plates juggling and trying to keep them all up, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so it's an awareness factor at the start to say, this isn't working. And to be brutally honest about that. So what's a better way to do it? Well, the better way to do it, obviously, is to say, well, I need to pick something that I can really engage in, I can really put all my attention to, and get a big result at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And not be jumping to the next idea that somebody throws on you, which is typical. And the discipline, obviously, week by week, to whatever that target is, or whatever that business you're going to grow, to stick with it.
And one of the challenges is picking one thing, which I think on an intellectual level, I assume most people, if not everybody, sitting there and go, okay, that makes absolute sense, and it fits for me. Which one do I pick? I'm still with 7. Which one do I go with?
Well, it's not easy if you're a person that's got 8, 9 things on the go all the time, and that was me. I really had to learn some very tough lessons by other mentors that said, this isn't going to work. You're just dabbling. So if you want to be a dabbler, then you're going to do that. You're going to jump around all over the place. But it depends on the result that you want. Why is it you're doing what you're doing? What type of business or project gets you most excited, that you can stick with it? And I think it's, we're all looking for this, what sort of life do I want to lead? To lead, and it's not just a target, a goal, an objective. It's a bigger thing than that. And for entrepreneurs, I think what they're really looking for is the freedom to do whatever that they want to do. But if they're scattered all over the place, then the stress levels go up, the energy goes down, the frustration is huge, and they usually don't make any money.
Yeah.
So I think it's that realization at the start, Philip, and then it's saying, okay, I just got to get a little disciplined here. I'm going to pick something. And sometimes, you can work with 2 things. Yeah, I work with usually a couple of things. But that creative that the entrepreneur usually has. And the other thing I think that's really important, Philip, is that you don't need to be doing everything. So, as was mentioned here at Engage Today a lot, is the fact that, you've got to surround yourself and do the delegation and do only the things that you do best, and get the other people around you that can handle all the bits and pieces. If people start doing that, then they're going to hit targets far faster.
Absolutely. I think the one, and again, the word self-aware or awareness has come up again with Les. It's been sometimes, reasonably consistent throughout this whole program. So anyway, I just want to finish on that. I know we could talk for hours. I don't want to ask you about all the different books, because we probably will be here for 3 or 4 hours, but thanks a lot for your time.
My pleasure, always.
Cheers.
Thank you.